Fishing is more than a hobby or sport for me, it's an obsession. I fish just about every lake in the West Coast. And let me tell you something, bass fishing is a real tough game. My name's Todd Woods and I'm a pro bass angler. I've been fishing for over 30 years. When I was 10 years old, my dad woke me up super early in the morning and said, "Hey, you want to go fishing?" I actually grew up in South Central Los Angeles. So it was something that he wanted to do for his family, you know, to just kind of get us off the streets. We'd go out to Lake Piru, we'd catch huge bluegill. After catching my first fish and feeling that tug on the other end of the line, I was just totally hooked. I think bass is by far the most competitive fish that you can catch in the fresh water. The thing about bass fishing is bass have a way of humbling even the most seasoned bass fishermen. And you know, that's only part of it. You also have to outrun, outsmart, and outfish an entire field of motivated anglers who all want the same thing that you do, and that's to win. The way I prepare for a tournament before the tournament starts is obviously I do a lot of practicing. I make sure all my hooks are sharp, got plenty of hooks, plenty of weights. I make sure I have brand new line on all my reels. I make sure all my rods are solid. I make sure I have plenty of fuel in my boat, plenty of fuel in my truck. I make sure I have food, water, and I make sure everything's maintained. I'll bring my boat in for service, and I also do the same with my truck. I'm what's considered a run and gun angler. I'll literally run 1,000 spots. I'll pull up to a spot, I'll make a couple of casts, I'll pull my trolling motor up, start the big motor, take off, and do it again. As far as my motor is concerned, it has to be in tip-top condition because it's grueling for it to have to go through that. Every piece of gear you have, especially your boat and engine, must perform at its absolute best if you hope to come out on top. So I'm actually a boat maintenance fanatic. If you're not, you're gonna have issues. That's why I use a high-performance fuel additive like Techron Marine from Chevron with every fill-up. I trust Techron's cleaning power to keep my fuel system and engine clean and strong trip after trip, day after day. I also like the fact that Techron Marine stabilizes fuel for up to 2 years, so it gives me the highest level of protection all season long, even though those rare occasions when I'm not fishing. Techron Marine gives me peace of mind knowing I'll get plenty of power every time I push the throttle. And when I know my boat is operating at its absolute best, I can focus on what matters most when I'm on the water, and that's winning tournaments.